So,
say.
I do want to mention, I rarely do this, mentioning what the players say in the in-game chat, but we did have some Portuguese spoken by MAK, which I did go up and Google Translate very quickly, so this might be slightly incorrect, but he said to become enemies with the goats, which I think is a very funny thing. It's a very fun thing to say right before the game, because I mean, becoming enemies, yeah, I mean you're gonna have to try and play your heart out, try and take down to the person who you will probably be cheering for in the upcoming Royale.
Yeah, I mean, Kyna, one of the greatest players of all time. But so if MAK is able to beat somebody that he has this much respect for, it would be huge for them. It's like, you know, defeating your hero.
All right, well, so far, I mean, we've said it before, I'll say it again. Looks like gods do bleed. Kyna,
Yeah.
we're seeing a common trend here with Kyna not being particularly strong in the very first game, and even more so in the very first stock. Same story with Vesina. Vesina had a large lead against Kyna, and now MAK able to get almost a full stock lead too. But if history were to repeat itself, Kyna has shown to be able to reverse not only these sets, but these games.
Yeah, and another interesting thing, I think, for MAK is that he was outplaying Kyna in the Axe Ditto, which, oh my god.
It's even.
Yeah,
there you go. It's even.
And it's even. And it's even. D-Light Sair. Can MAK get anything? Oh, the ground pound. Yeah, that Kyna hammer is so scary. We talk about extended strings with hammer. It's wild.
I like that ground pound. You know, if there's any, I really like so far what we've seen, both Vesina and now MAK maybe potentially even more so. They are just disrespecting Kyna's aura, because Kyna does have aura.
The strength of aura. Do you want to talk a little bit about aura?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
No. I was asking if you wanted to talk about aura.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you. See, you gotta respect your opponent's. You gotta respect your opponent's neutral, but if you respect it too much, they're just gonna be able to steamroll you. Which you see time and time again. Whenever you have an underdog going up against, you know, going up against.
Oh my God! Wait,
they can
what?
just. There you go. Disrespect that aura. Kyna, I don't know what happened. Maybe he got stun locked. He's like, what are you doing? He's not punishing it. I'm telling you, he's not punishing it. It's working. He's confusing him.
Okay.
This is the Brawlhalla equivalent of like ankle breaking in a Dark Souls game.
Kyna had maybe could have expected the first signature, but not the second, and not the third, and not the fourth. We call that Justin Wong factor in fighting games, when you give your opponent a little too much respect, and then oh my God, Kyna almost making me eat my words right there. That's the crazy thing. Kyna can still win this because it's max at knockout percents. Oh my God. Oh.
I'm telling you, man. 2 times in this game already have I thought there's no way Kyna can make it back.
No,
and,
okay.
We keep finding ourselves here. And there you go. One too many GC side sigs. One too many GC side sigs. The intrusive thoughts will get defeated this time around.
Did Kyna just do the smartest conditioning of all time? If I'm MAK, none of my side sigs get punished. I'm thinking, oh, side sig pretty good here. And then at the very end, Kyna decides to punish it for some reason. I have no idea what was cooking, but it clearly worked for Kyna.
Listen, dude, I am the biggest Kyna fan in the room, and I'll be the first one to say that's a reach. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that's what happened.
I'm like, what? How did he not punish any of those until the very, very end?
3, 2.
That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT right there. As he takes game number 1. And if our previous sets are any like info on this, Kyna is gonna destroy MAK this game.
Yeah, I mean, MAK had a full stock lead in the very first game. I feel like we will be able to tell by the first stock. We'll be able to tell by the first stock. I roasted you for making that calculation against Vesina. I'll go on ahead with and side with you. If MAK gets the first stock, we can have a really interesting and exciting game here. Or set here. If Kyna gets the first stock, I believe in the 3-0.
Yeah, Kyna looking very solid. Oh my god, the pillar. Up,
The pillar.
down.
I love that you call it the pillar.
Yeah. The up-down combos are usually called pillars in Smash, so that's the only way I could identify that. Is there a name for that combo?
For their recovery, I don't believe there's a specific name. For D-Light recovery there, it's called the Russian Mafia.
Russian Mafia. Okay.
Yeah. It's really funny. It was actually a Norwegian top player that discovered it in, I believe, 2017, but he wasn't good enough to input it, so he asked the best player at that time, which was Russian, to check like, yo, I think this is true. Can you try it out? And he hit it. He hit the Norwegian player with it, and he said it felt like he was getting attacked by the Russian Mafia, and then the name was stuck.
That's so funny. And
So to anyone who doesn't know the backstory, that is the backstory. I don't remember from where I heard it. I have heard, see, the players were Dobrain and the Norwegian player was Daiku. I have heard Daiku say that sometimes. I don't remember where.
It does kind of feel like you're getting hit by multiple guys when.
Yeah, the mob.
Definitely the mob. Just the difference in the hitbox, the D-Light, the down air, the recovery, like all send in such drastically different like angles. So, but MAK taking the lead.
In the lead here is keeping it tight and keeping it competitive. Sticking to the axe now as well. Kyna able to pick up a weapon, blessed by Odin with a fairly nice weapon spawn. Weapon throw tossed out. I mean, that's kind of tricky. Kind of like that interaction. That's pretty interesting. He threw that weapon too close because Kyna, but by the time he's able to pick up the weapon, you're just too close and Kyna can D-Light you. If you don't pick up the weapon, well, you're unarmed going up against hammers. So you done goofed up.
Yeah, very smart there. But Kyna, I mean, so much stage control and the percent lead here. Can MAK get something started? Oh,
just barely missing that punish there.
both playing well. Kyna trying to get some weapon starving going. Nope. I mean, just tossing between those weapons. D-Light Sears coming out, making sure to refresh. I mean, Kyna's been pretty much. Oh my God! Stop! No, no shame. No shame.
No shame whatsoever. Welcome to the barber shop. That's going to be game 2.
That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT right there. If you are not willing to stomp in the corner 3 times, you'll never be the GOAT. Russian Mafia.
There you go. That's the Russian Mafia right there. GC D-Light to start it off. All right. Well, it is 2-0 on the board. Now, I do want to say, and this is a little bit of a pet peeve, this is a 2-0 with an asterisk. What would you say, Junebug?
Like, who do I think is going to win?
3, 2.
No, it's an asterisk because I feel like, does this really feel like a 2-0? Like, MAK is close. Like, it's possible.
Oh,
like,
yeah. This is the classic 2-0 but close. Yeah. But
yeah.
It's unfortunate because bracket, like, will never show the close games. People only care about, we live in a results-oriented society when it comes to tournaments. So you can't see how close the games were. You just see who moved on in bracket.
Close.
But it's close.
It's close right now. Only you and me, all of the guys in chat watching the stream, we're the real ones. We know the work that MAK put in. Other people, they see a 2-0 potentially. I mean, not going to jinx anything. MAK might be able to get a reverse here completely. But
and MAK with the switch working out. This is usually pretty rare. Like to have really close games and then switch characters and then start doing better. I've seen the opposite happen a lot, where you have really close games.
Desperation pick actually working out.
The
Impossible
pocket picks.
mode.
Never seen it. Never been seen before. On
Never seen before.
on the
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
He's still able to touch. What's that, Seer? Kinda.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh no, MAK! I'm losing my mind. What is happening?
I think that's a good trade. That's a really good trade for MAK. That's
Did he need to SD? I don't know. I mean, at that point, I mean, I am being a Brawlhalla elitist right now when I'm saying I'm not sure he needed to SD. It was cool. I'm not sure if he needed to SD.
Yeah, no. definitely could have maybe lived there, but at the end of the day, the trade is pretty good for MAK. Kyna with a pretty sizable disadvantage now. Oh, as he gets to those knockout percents.
All right, swapping over to the Axe. This is a full stock lead for MAK, and I'm gonna say it. Kyna is gonna have to play almost flawlessly to win this. MAK, this is the greatest chance all set that he has had at taking a game right now. It is so doable. He's got the scythe in hand, the very weapon that I would argue is the weapon he's done the best with so far in this set. But the nerves are high and you're fighting the #1 GOAT.
Yeah, and Kyna just made a comeback like this in game 1. Just as we say that though,
Player 2
MAK
wins.
managing to seal out the game.
That's a game. He's able to put himself on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, the Mordex pick into the, oh my god, that edge guard was actually very important for MAK. But let's see if he can win those extended matches versus Kyna.
So Kyna has only lost to News before in this tournament. He has not lost any other games, which means that 33% of the games that Kyna lost in the tournament so far were against MAK.
2, 1, brawl.
Yeah, no, that's wild.
Just to put it into perspective, I thought that math was funny.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right. But Kyna now with a very sizable lead. I feel like Hammer on an all-flat stage is very, very powerful.
Very, very powerful.
No
Indeed.
space to avoid the D-Light Sair. This is the Kyna zone. Welcome.
Then again, I mean, you got quite spacious walls, so you know, you're playing gauntlets, you're playing scythe,
Oh my
you
God.
might be able to set up some fun off-stage interactions.
I feel like these D-Lights are crazy conditioning by Kyna, because sometimes he'll throw them out, and it seems like he's baiting something because there's no way that the D-Light even hits, but just like almost conditioning his opponent. I think Kyna is a conditioning master.
Honestly, potentially even more than conditioning, he's taunting and almost even testing MAK.
Yeah,
It's
he's saying,
you're not gonna punish. Oh, D-Light, come and get me. D-Light, punish me. Why aren't you punish me? It's like, why are you punishing yourself? He's just like, D-Light, come and get me.
Right. And he's showing you exactly what he's gonna knock you out with, too, and there's nothing you can do. Oh my god, Kyna with the really good anti-airs right now. Oh.
Alright, sticking to the axe now. D-Light to get him thrown up into the air. I mean, if you're not D-Lighting on hammer, you don't have a hammer on hand, you might as well go for the axe D-Light.
Okay, we'll kind of go for the... Oh, go ahead.
If you're in the air, you might as well go for the aerial D-Light, also known as down air. I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Yeah, something I've noticed about Kyna's playstyle, very much favoring ledge trapping, or like, just making your opponent have to recover on stage versus actually going out there for the edge guard. Sort of a more conservative approach, but a very consistent one.
For sure, and it's been working out very well so far. Definitely in this set, as we have 2-1, not only on the board, but also in the game.
Oh my god, and unless MAK can get something crazy started with Scythe, it's looking like it's all Kyna right now. As he gets back on the hammer, terrifying stuff. Oh, good bait. Kind of playing a little risky off stage there. Ooh.
Getting a little bit funky.
The spacing there. Wild. Okay. Kinda.
Okay.
Kind of
I
like
love how
Super
their movement and their gameplay for a moment reflected our commentary. They were just kind of standing there. It's like, all right, this is
all right.
the interlude.
All right. Cool. Nope. Nobody's doing anything. This is a vibe, I guess.
Okay, we're having a lot of misses right now. This is starting to look rough. All right.
If they were having a conversation right now, the conversation would sound like this. You know? Oh my god.
Yeah, I got the memo. I got the memo.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's just barely not going to be enough to get the knockout at this point. Any move will do it. MAK, though, will be the one to do it first. In some universe, in some timeline, there's a timeline where MAK gets a 0 to death on the scythe, and this goes to game 5.
Yeah. There's one. There's exactly one timeline, but it's not this one.
Player one.
Kind of enlighting its way into, I believe, what is that match for? The qualifier match for top 8, where he is going to be playing C.
All right, and yeah, I mean, I was told before we went into this that we were going to see the Kyna show here on the side stream, and.